I have to ask you ladies both this. What do you think of the people who think burlesque, or what do you have to say to the people who think burlesque is just stripping?
You have to come to a show. I mean, we are stripping. Mm-hmm. We are taking our clothes off on stage, but
which isn't a bad thing,
right? But it's more of an experience. It's more. There's so much joy and passion in every performance, and so many different personalities that you'll get to know. It's not just a body. It's a full woman that is like, it's all the parts of her that make it beautiful.
Yes, there's a lot of warmth. There's really a lot of warmth and charm in a burlesque show. And I think if you're comparing burlesque to the traditional idea of a strip club, you have definitely not been to both.
Right? I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Because it's literally the easiest way to answer that question, what's the difference between burlesque and stripping, is to say, have you ever been to a strip club and have you been to a burlesque show? Because there's a very different energy. And we're not to say that one is better than the other, but it's definitely very different. And for me, really, there's just such a warmth and there's such a variety of, as you say, the cast of characters is so varied and so... just so unique and interesting and quirky, it's really fun.
Brings their own personality into their own performance.
Yeah.
So, and every woman is so different. So.
Now, how do you stay feeling sexy all the time? Because I can imagine, if I had to do that every day, there's some days when you wake up and you're just like, it's not going to happen today.
Totally. Yeah. On the way here, we were talking about the kind of shoes that make you feel sexy.
Yeah, totally.
I don't always feel sexy. Just like I'm sure a writer doesn't always feel like writing, and you don't always feel like teaching a class. You don't always feel like being on stage. But I must say, no matter how sort of you weren't in the mood for it beforehand, there's always a point, whether it's in a burlesque class or on stage, that turns, and you just like, yes, I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah.
And. Sexiness comes from within. It's as we were talking about earlier, it's an experience. It's not, sexy is not a look. Sexiness is definitely a feeling, and it's an energetic thing that happens. It's about chemistry. It's about so much more than that image that we are all taught to believe is sexy.
Yeah.